Hey everybody, I'm the Water Porcupine back with another video. I am going kayaking tomorrow. Going to try to do some fossil hunting, but first I just want to show you some stuff I've done to the John boat and some stuff I'm going to be working on the kayak. So I finished putting my decking in the John boat and I got my Yeti strapped down because I'm going to be using this as a perch pad. And this pad right here is actually from Castaway Customs. Also with the ruler here, this is also from Castaway Customs. I recessed this into the boat so it's flush, and I got some more decking back here. I got this decking off Amazon. It's just the cheap stuff. I'm gonna see how it works versus the actual sea deck. And got my Yeti bucket back here, and that's what I got done so far. And I got a few other things I want to get done to it as well. Now back to the kayak. I got a few things I want to do it before I get it loaded up tomorrow. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing some fossil hunting. Just gonna show you guys what I'll be looking for. So here's just a little bit of stuff I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow. Got some petrified wood, barnacles, worm tubes, scallop shells, coral, megalodon teeth, of course, bottles. You know, any kind of old bottles or anything. You know, I always like picking them up. And down here we got some whale vertebrae. And I think that one right there is dolphin. Big whale vert here. Other various whale bones, jaw bones, rib pieces, stuff like that. And other scallop shells and clam shells and types of things like that. And this one right here is actually complete, and those are complete, like a matching set. So I thought these were pretty cool. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff we're gonna be looking for tomorrow. So here's the Bonafide SS127. She is a little bit dirty from the last time I had her out. I'll be sure to check out that video where I found a few bottles, but I haven't had time to clean her up. So I'm going to check out tomorrow. At the end of the day, I'm going to hose her down. But what we're trying to do tonight is we're going to try to find some way to strap this screen down to the boat. Last time I put it behind the boat and it was just awful. It sucked. So I need to find a way to strap it to the front of the boat because obviously I want to put stuff in the back tank well. So yeah, that's what we're working on now. Trying to figure that out. Just real quick, I just want to show you guys how I strapped this down. I just had two old straps laying around, and I ran them through the little eyelets here on the front of the Bonafide, and just cinched it down, and it's pretty sturdy. You know, I don't think it's going nowhere. But I just want to show you guys that, and I'll see you guys on the water tomorrow. Okay guys, so we've made it out onto the water. I brought one fishing rod with me today with a top water tied on. I haven't caught me a top water fish this year. Pied myself in the face from the last video by losing that fish. So I'm gonna try to get on the top water bite first thing, and then after that we're gonna switch over to fossil hunting. The water is pretty clear today for what it's been this year, so hopefully we're gonna find some stuff. I would be super happy with just finding one tooth for today. So let's see what happens. Oh, got something. Oh, he's got. Oh, he's trying to smoke it. I don't know what that was, but he was after it. Oh, something's chasing right here. He's got it. Oh, real. Are you serious? All right, guys. Well, I'm done fishing for today. That kind of peed me off a little bit. I saw a fish boiling on top. I throwed it right in there. 100% sure it was a striper. Throwed it in there. He smoked it, and when I go to reel, just nothing's happening. And I mean, my drag is fairly tight, so I don't know if there's something wrong with this reel or what, because last week when I went out, I didn't have it on camera, but I had a fish absolutely destroy this thing, and when I went to reel, nothing was happening. So I tightened my drag up some, thinking it was that, but now that I pull on this thing a little bit with the drag all the way tight, it's like still slipping. So I think I'm done for today. I'm definitely going to take this reel off and switch it out with something else, and you know, hopefully find out what's wrong with this thing later on. That's kind of disappointing. I had a few bites this morning and I couldn't land none of them, which sucks, but hey, that's how it goes. I'm going to put this up and I'm going to switch to trying to find something this morning. All right, guys, well, this is a good sign for what we're looking for. This is a exposed fossil layer here. It's got a bunch of shell and stuff like that in it. You can see some scallop shells and other little things throughout. I might pick up a few things here just so I don't get skunked. But we're going to be looking for some bone and some teeth. Alright, guys, we're just cruising down this little fossil layer here. I think I have come across a fish vertebrae. Let's wash this off and check this out. So yeah, guys, that is a little tiny fish vert. I'll finish cleaning the mud out of it when I get to the house, but so far that's the find of the day. Alright, guys, well, this is pretty cool. This is a tiny little scallop shell, but it has both sides to it, and you really don't see that a lot, especially with these smaller ones, so it's pretty neat. Stopped at another little shell layer here, a few scallops and stuff laying around. I'm just gonna look over real quick and maybe pick up 2 or 3 things and head on my way. Alright, just want to give you a kind of a midday update on some stuff I found. I jumped out at a few spots and found a few things I really didn't record. Little piece of petrified wood here, and I did find one little piece of bone fragment. Nothing crazy, but I stopped at this little spot that I usually find bottles, and it looks like there's a nice little Pepsi here. Maybe, hopefully it's not broke. No, it looks pretty good. Just full of mud. I'll probably look around here for a little while and see what else I can find, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, guys, I think I might have the first tooth of the day, or it might be a rock, I'm not sure. Check that out. Let's see what it is. Rock. So we're at the last spot for today. I might actually end up screening this area. There's a whole bunch of bone fragments and stuff, so that's always a good sign. I would like just to find one tooth for today. The spot where I usually get a lot of teeth at, it's just water's still too high, and it's a little bit too murky, so it was really hard to see, and the current was moving too fast, so I wasn't able to do anything at that spot, so I might spend a little bit of time here, and then if I don't find anything really decent, I might just call it a day. Some other little bone fragment pieces all throughout this. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit. If I can't find anything, you know, just laying on top, I'm gonna use the screen for a few minutes, and if it doesn't turn up anything, I think I'm just gonna move on for today. So here's a little bone piece right here. I might actually keep this one since it's got shape to it. Looks like there might be another piece right here. Oh, this piece is a lot longer, so I'll keep that too. Let's see what else we got. Is this a piece right here? Looks like it, and I'll keep it. Pretty big. Some of the bigger pieces I've seen in here so far. Alright guys, well, a lot has happened since we last talked. I spent like 2 hours in the water. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm ready to get out of this wetsuit and get something to eat. I'm going to jump in the kayak and just drift out for the rest of the day until I get to the boat ramp. But I just want to show you guys real quick what I got, and then when I get to the house, I'm going to lay everything out and show everything in detail. Okay, so this is my haul. Didn't do too bad. Ended up with some big verts. The visibility was absolutely terrible. I mean, I couldn't see more than, 12 inches, which sucked. I actually found all this stuff by walking back and forth across the river in like a grid pattern. And when I would step on something, I would just go down and look at it, and actually ended up with a few verts. Unfortunately, I didn't get no teeth today. The visibility just wasn't there. I 100% know that if I had more visibility, I probably could have walked away with some teeth today. But like I said, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna jump in the kayak. I'm gonna float out. When I get to the house, I'm gonna lay all this stuff out and show you everything in detail on what I got today. So I stopped at another little spot just to take a break, and I found another little fish vert, and I also think there's a little fish vert right here. So that's pretty cool. So taking a break, I decided to give the screen a shot since I brought it with me. Still no teeth yet, but I found another little fish vert here and another one right here. So doing pretty good on verts today, but still no teeth yet. So we got another screen here, and I think I have messed up because I have half of a cookie in the screen, and I think the other half is in the hole. I'm pretty sure I probably cut that in half with the shovel, which sucks, but at least I have both halves. Let's see if they go together. Yep. Man, that sucks. I'm pretty sure I did that with a shovel just like right then. But anyways, I could probably glue it back together or just keep both halves. But anyways, it's pretty cool. On the very next scoop, I kicked this up with the shovel. Looks like a good piece of bone. Let's wash it off, take a look at it here. Oh yeah. So yeah, another piece of bone. It's got this weird little knot on it right there. Whatever that is, but I'll throw it in the bucket. So I've been shoveling my tail off, and I told myself this was going to be the last screen, and I finally did it. I finally found a tooth for today. Nice little tiger. And also in the same screen, got a fish vert here, and I think I saw another one, fish vert right there, and I think that is it for, oh nope, fish vert right here. And let's see, just to make sure there isn't any other teeth. I've worked my tail off for that tooth. I have a respect for anybody who comes out and shovels for all their teeth. It's just insane. I like to let nature do its work for me and just dive down and pick them up. But today that wasn't the case. I had to bust the old shovel out. There's all kinds of other little fossils in here, little flake bones and stuff like that. Really doesn't amount to much, but yep, this one screen here got 3 fish verts and a nice little tiger shark. Okay, so I got everything laid out that I found today. I'm just gonna go from the left to the right and just show you what I got. And we'll start in the back. Got some pretty big verts back here. Thought this one was pretty cool. Somebody might have to identify this one for me because it looks like it goes in line this way, but it has a hole in it this way. If anybody can let me know which exact vert that is, that'd be nice. I would think that would be for the spinal cord, but it looks like it goes in line this way. So if anybody knows, let me know. Got 2 cookies down here. 1 bottle. I'm almost 99% sure I split that one in half with the shovel. Also with this one here, I think I knocked this piece off with the shovel as well. Goes back on there like that. I racked up on the fish verts today. Got a good amount of those. 1 little tiger shark tooth. This one right here was kind of interesting. I didn't know much about this one. It looks like it might be a vert of some kind because it's got little pieces there and there. I'm not just sure if it's just tore up really bad. If anybody knows anything about that piece, let me know as well. 1 piece of petrified wood, just some random bones there. More random rib pieces. We got a ear bone. I also think this is an ear bone. If somebody can identify this one too, I think this one is the ear bone as well. But this is the very first ear bone I've ever found in this location, so pretty cool. Other bone pieces. Then we'll move on to scallop shells. This one right here is complete. I usually try to pick up all the complete ones. This one's a really little tiny complete one. Probably the smallest one in my collection actually, because I usually go for the big ones. This piece was pretty neat just because it's got the coral stuck on it. Barnacle on this one. Other little pieces here, coral pieces. I think this might go to the flipper somehow, if somebody can correct me on that, but I think this might be part of the flipper bone, so let me know. This is what I've got. Pretty decent day. I was kind of disappointed I didn't find more teeth. I'm pretty sure if the water was more clear, I would have really racked up on some teeth today, but I just couldn't see. The only thing I could see was these really, really big pieces just because how dark they were and just how big they are. So anyways, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you have any questions about anything, just drop them down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.